Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Aisha.
And I'm Dean.
And today we're going to talk about exercise at home. It is such an important topic to talk about because we believe that health begins at home, and the culture of health or the language of health actually starts at home, and it's very important to incorporate any and all healthy habits in our vicinity, in our surrounding as much as we can.
It is, and we really believe that whatever you do outside, that's extra, that's a bonus. But the core component of health should be in your living space, your living room, your bedroom, and your workspace. That's where you spend most of your time, and it's the sedentary behavior that actually is shown to have the most damage to your body. And that's where you can do the activities.
Absolutely. So that's why we're actually coming to you from our home, from our living room. And Dean, can you talk about what we can do to incorporate aerobic exercise?
Yeah, well, not just aerobic. Today we'll talk about all four components, or the four components, which is aerobic, which gets your heart moving and pounding. Then you have the anaerobic, which is the muscle building and bulk building, builds the muscles of the legs and the upper extremity. That's critical. We found that those elements are important for all aspects, even including dementia risk, as well as stretching to make sure there's no damage to the ligaments and tendons, and balance. Especially as we get older, our balance is affected without us knowing it. Those are the four components that we're going to talk about.
Absolutely. And it's incredible to see actually the effects of exercise on disease. And it's wonderful that we can actually incorporate this in our home, and things like a whiteboard can actually help you keep a track of what the family's doing and create tangible and measurable goals.
Those are critical, having the measurable goals that you can see.
Absolutely. So as far as disease is concerned, physical activity, and of course this is intense physical activity, can decrease the incidence of depression by 63%. I don't think there's any medication that does that for depression. For dementia, it's 35%. For stroke, it's 20%. For heart disease, up to 58%. And diabetes, up to 82%. And these are just the big disease categories that affects most of the individuals in the United States, around the world. But there are so many other diseases, immune disorders, pain disorders, other endocrine disorders, and vascular disorders that actually are on the decline among people who exercise on a regular basis.
It's not a small matter. Exercise is critical. But we kind of, because we've grown up in a medical society, pill-based society, we downplayed the importance of exercise. It is the most important thing besides food. It actually lowers your chance of mortality by 4.2 years.
So you actually live 4.2 years more if you exercise on a regular basis. And this comes from a systematic review and meta-analysis of so many different studies that have been looked at.
So we wanted to talk about this core general issue of exercise, the numbers, and kind of get you excited to get moving, bring it in your home, in your work. That's where it's most likely to become a habit, and then it becomes a culture for your entire family. That's the critical thing. When it's repeatable, when it's proximal, and it's easy, it's more likely to happen. That's why we wanted to actually talk about this, and the next few times we'll talk about the rest of the types of exercise individually.
Exactly. But before embarking on any exercise programs, make sure you talk to your physician, your general practitioner, to make sure that your heart is healthy and you are ready to embark on an intensive physical activity regimen.
Absolutely.
So that's basically it for today. Please subscribe to our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram on Team Shares Eye, and we will be bringing you a lot of information as far as lifestyle and disease prevention is concerned. So next week we're going to talk about the specifics of
aerobic exercise.
Aerobic exercise, and I hope that you can join us then. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.